Okie dokie, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be Lucy's 4th day here in the wasteland. Thanks for following along. If you're enjoying the series, please remember to give each video a thumbs up like. Click that notification bell so that you can get updated anytime new videos are released. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you are currently a subscriber, consider recommending the channel to others so they could subscribe. It all helps the channel grow. So now that we've awoken well rested, it's time to get back into our routine of cooking and crafting first thing. So let's put on our utility suit to boost our intelligence. See what kind of cooking we can do. This grilled radstag will come in handy. As you can see, it gives us plus 25 carry weight. Looks like that's all the cooking we can do for the moment. Let's go ahead and put on our adventure gear and get out into the wasteland. We'll explore that area. We saw some various structures underneath the power line here, kind of west of Red Rocket, so that's where we will be exploring. All right, that'll work. And let's get moving. Just burning daylight here. Now, as we approach the water tower, need to remember that there were some bloat flies hanging out over here, so let's see how close we can get and sneak. Let our AP generate. So I see one right there and one right there. See if we can perhaps get a little closer. See what VATS tells us. Oh, VATS tells us we need to be a lot closer. What about this one over here? How about now? All right, we'll take the odds with 43%. All right, thank you there, dog meat. Oh, and we were able to just get the one. That's good. See if we can find that carcass real quick. Up here. Oh, we get some boat fly meat. Man, might want to be a little bit careful. Start rationing this tin mill. Our trusty tin mill's been serving us well. Oh, one shot, one kill. Lucy getting much better. Did not get the sneak bonus on any of that, but where did that carcass go? Won't spend a whole lot of time searching and searching, but a little bloatfly meat never hurts. Get that quick cook bonus. Don't know if you noticed, but off screen before we slept, I went ahead and took a rat away, so we woke up fully healed with no rads. Now what do we see here? We see some more people. Now everybody we've met so far here in the wasteland has been hostile. It's been shoot first and ask questions later. So if we were to check our VATs, we see that that is a friendly person. So let's go ahead and put on our finest attire, our fashion glasses, sequin dress. Give them our best look. And we'll see what they're about. Dog meat, you didn't find that extra bloatfly anywhere, did you? All right, off we go. Get a little discovery bonus.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
Hey, but I'm friendly.
It's okay. I'm friendly. Not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
Well, that sounds like hard work.
Farming's hard work.
Won't argue with that. Blake Abernathy, you new to the Commonwealth?
Well, sort of.
Yes. And no. It's a long story.
Either way, good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
I don't know.
Don't know. Never really thought about it.
Hell, neither did I. I was born into it. Word of advice, though. If you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
Raiders? The name alone says something.
You really are new. The name's only the tip of the iceberg. They're well armed, take what they want, and kill whoever gets in their way. Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house. Only 21 years old, and they shot her down without a thought. That's why we need the Minutemen back. And the sooner, the better.
The Minutemen?
What happened to the Minutemen?
Don't rightly know. I suppose they just went on to other things. The raiders are certainly making the most of the opportunity. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
Do you know where they're coming from?
Yeah, pretty sure I do. One of them mentioned Olivia while they were here. My guess is they're holed up in that old USAF station.
All right, and we get a new location marked on our map. And then we have all these tato plants. We can see that he's a tato farmer. And you know what? They don't mind sharing. Now we know this is a vital component for milling our vegetable starch. So we won't be greedy and take all they have, but we'll take some of it. Could always be useful.
Here for work? We could use some help picking melons if you've got some spare time. I'll give you caps for any you can bring me.
Did you say caps? Why would I want those?
Yeah, like bottle caps? And because it's money? At least it is here in the Commonwealth.
You guys pay for things with bottle caps? What happened to dollars and cents?
That old stuff? Not too useful these days. Unless you're looking to stock up your outhouse.
What are you paying?
3 caps per melon. Not a bad deal if you ask me.
All right, and here we get a little speech check. Let's see if we can bargain for some more.
Make it 5. Deal?
Deal. But let's keep it between the two of us. The last thing I want is another lecture from my mom.
All right. And if we want to do that, here's the melons right back here. Give them a hand.
New here? Well, if you've got anything worth trading, you can talk to me.
Okay.
What have you got?
It ain't a lot, but I've got a few basic supplies. Ammo, meds, that sort of thing.
Oh, ammo and meds.
Ammo and meds. What kind of basic supplies are those?
Very basic. You want to survive out here? You need ammo and meds. So, you up for a trade or not?
All right, well, let's
Sounds
see what
good.
she has. Think we're good on bobby pins. We're good on a pompadour wig. How about that? We could use a pompadour wig. Think we're good on Rataway, but she also has the shipments. So the shipments are just bulk amounts of components that we may or may not need. Luckily, we don't need any of those. Let's see if perhaps we have something that we can trade to her. I think I want to keep all of our current weapons that we have. Now we have fashion glasses, but we also have black rim glasses that both do have the same effect, so we could sell her these perhaps. We could sell her some of this food. We don't want to sell her the melons. We want to sell them back to Lucy. We've got plenty of purified water. Maybe we'll sell her, say, half of that. Looks like we've got plenty of Radex. Maybe we could sell her a little bit of that. And as you see, she started off with 240 caps, and with what we're buying and selling, we're dipping into her stash by 91. We could probably even afford to sell a few of these stim packs. Well, maybe not. They don't weigh anything, so let's not worry about that. Again, we've got 29 bobby pins. We've got lots of ammo, but it doesn't weigh anything, so there's no point in keeping up with this. Now, if you were playing on survival mode, this ammo does have weight, so 38 rounds do become a good means of barter. But that pretty much looks like all we want to sell right now, so let's go ahead and accept that. Then we can ask her about Diamond
Can't say
City.
I've been to Diamond City yet.
Biggest city in the Commonwealth. Anything you need, anything you want to know, that's the place to start.
What's a tato? Short for potatoes?
Let's just say it's the mighty, rad-resistant cousin of the tomato and potato. Potatoes, mute fruit, taberries. Things change to survive nuclear fallout. Get used to it.
Oh, I will. Now, this might sound rude, but this is how I end our conversation.
I don't think so.
Great. Maybe next time you can get right to the point instead of wasting my time.
Good luck against those raiders. Hopefully, you won't need it.
Oh, I hope we won't need too much luck either. So, let's see. It looks like we have harvested all the melons. We just need to find Lucy to sell them back to her. The other Lucy. Their daughter Lucy.
Miss Abernathy?
Here to collect the caps for the melons you gathered?
Yes.
Yeah. Here you go.
Great. Thanks for your help.
Okay, we picked up some more money. And you can actually kind of rinse and repeat this. Let's go back and get our adventure gear back on. So we now have this pompadour wig that we can wear with our glasses. And that's going to boost our charisma by 3 whole points. So if we go around here, back behind the house, well, here's the grave he was talking about. For their daughter. Then there's this little area here. This little trailer has some valuable stuff in it. Oh, we didn't really need a beer bottle, but we do want that hot plate. Let's see what's in here. We don't really need a straw pillow. So that's all pretty good. Let's see, there's some hub flowers that we can harvest here. And we see some rad stags down here underneath this tower, as well as the silhouette of a little building. So the silhouette means that we have not explored it yet or discovered it yet. Now we've been burning through the tin mill pretty fast, so let's try something else. Let's see how close we can get. And sometimes it's easier to cripple them. Let's see what we can do here. As you can see, we don't get quite as many vats from the rifle like we do the pistol. So there we get some hide and some meat, which is fantastic. Now let's see if that rad stag comes back. Our dog might just be chasing him off. I don't see a... Now, we're still getting the caution, but that's because the other rad stag is still nearby. Now let's explore. We can explore the base. We get a bolt action rifle. Some more 45 rounds, which is good to replace what we just used. Get another hub flower over here. And we see the cabin. We'll investigate that. More duct tape. That's fantastic. As we will need this adhesive. This is going to be a pretty good run for adhesive. Now I don't know where that rad stag went. Here's another hub flower for us to discover. Oh, there's some right there. Let's see if we can sneak up. Oh, those are dogs, not rad stags. We're down to only 38 bullets left. Let's see how we do here. And we level up. You know, we've been learning to do a lot of damage with this pistol. So I'm going to say that Lucy's ability to get more damage out of this pistol has increased. So I'm going to go ahead and give her the gunslinger perk. All right, we got some bottle caps out of that. more bottle caps out of that. Oh, we don't need to be hidden anymore. And let's see, where was the very first one we put down? I thought he was... Well, again, not going to spend a whole lot of time. There. So let's investigate over here. So this is what's known as the ranger cabin. Oh, and we already see some insects. So let's see if we can't get a sneak bonus on these guys. Nope. Oh, there's one more. Oh, much better. One shot. We can see we took a little damage there. I'm going to go ahead and take these silt beans. These are ingredients that we might use later. All right, some more bloatfly meat. And a gland. So let's go ahead and go back to the cabin. Yep, running dangerously low on our 10 mil ammo. We see it's got U.S. Forest Service symbol on there. And we get some XP for that. Now, it seems like we attracted all 3 bugs at once. Sometimes there are 2 on this side and 1 that hangs out over on this side. But if you go down this way, you find a little cook bench, or cook station, I should say. And then back behind, there's the chemistry station. And if you go in, there's this very important magazine.
Hell yeah.
And we actually get a little bit of a curse word out of Lucy there. See a hot plate. Nothing in the dresser. We have a suitcase and a corpse with a lantern. We want the lantern for the oil. So in here we see the Runaways holotape. And the holotapes are under miscellaneous, so let's listen to that.
October 22nd, 2077. I finally told them tonight, and it was bad. Real bad. Dad was shouting, telling me I should be ashamed, that I had to get out of the house. Mom just cried, and somehow that hurt worse than anything else. She didn't say a word, not even when I packed my things. I can't go to John. He doesn't even know yet. Maybe he'll never know. If it weren't for the cabin, I wouldn't have a place to sleep. Just need some time to think. Last time I was here, I was just a little girl playing clubhouse in this old cabin. Now I'm really scared. Will anything ever be right again?
Why, that poor girl with her unsupportive parents in her time of need, that's just terrible. And unfortunately, I guess John never knew. I wonder if she was a resident of Concord or if that was somebody we knew from the city, from Sanctuary. So if we follow along this tree line here, Should see that there are some more hub flowers. And we'll soon learn that where there are hub flowers, there are also tend to be bugs. Let's go ahead and get this one up here. And we see this little shack here. More hub flowers there. And as predicted, more bloatflies. Well, let's see if we can do a little better job of getting some sneak bonus and some better odds with our shots. Nope. Don't know that the rain has helped any. We see a bunch of radiated barrels down there, so we definitely don't want to get too close. Let's go for the... Oh, that was terrible. As we can see, we got coated with some poison there. Picked up some radiation poisoning. Plenty of bloatfly meat. Now we're going to check out this fridge. Just empty beer bottles. We don't need bottles. Oh, but there's a Gwyneth Stout. Let's make sure we get that one. Now here inside this cabin is going to be a very important item for our crafting. It's our first bottle of whiskey. So it looks like somebody was just kind of sitting here, smoking cigarettes. These are all empty, drinking beer, and watching this building here. So let's go investigate and see what that was about. Now we see down here at the bottom that there's some radiation, radiation barrels here. So perhaps if we put on our gas mask, we won't incur quite as much radiation and we can just run up and pick the lock on this toolbox.
Sweet.
And it's worth it. Yes, we get some duct tape. Did pick up a few rads in the process, but I think we're overall okay. Let's put our eyeglasses back on. Looks like kind of a dull, overcast day in the wasteland so far. Get a little more experience. Now you want to be careful. There is always a ghoul sleeping underneath this truck. So let's see if we can sneak up and get a quick headshot. Bingo. And what do we get? A cue ball. Not anything all that great. But luckily, this .45 revolver, that was a one-shot, one-kill. Okay, we see an open trailer here. Let's go in here and see what we find. Lots of goodies there, and a safe.
That's it.
All right, and some very valuable 10 mil rounds. Fantastic. We hear Diamond City Radio on. There's a radio in there. Then we have this building here. Let's try to sneak in. There's usually a ghoul. Yep, right there. Don't believe we're going to get any kind of... Let's see what he does. Did he see us? Say, come out, come out, come out. Let's see if a couple of body shots will do it. Oh, took quite a few to put him down. And when we investigate, we see corpse over here, blood splatter. See another corpse over here. Looks like shot to the head. And a 10 mil pistol. Let's see what's going on here.
Blake, I want you to listen to me as a brother here. This whole deal with Eddie is wicked shiesty. I mean, what kind of business partner threatens to kill you if the deal doesn't go his way? We are in way over our heads, man. I can't see a way out of this. No way except shutting down and getting out of Dodge. Give me a chance to talk this out with you face to face. I just want both of us to get out of this.
So that was Tim Flynn talking to his brother. And he also mentioned Eddie, who is a character that we will meet later, Eddie Winters. Here's a power armor station. We won't need that at the moment. Now, I'm going to try to run over here real quick and turn off that radio. We hear a radio. Try to avoid these copyright issues. There we go. This appears to be the office. I didn't need that bottle, but the pre-war money's not bad. Clipboard, it's good for spring. That's fantastic. Desk fan and some... Pick up the aluminum cans. I'll leave the metal cans for later. And on the desk, we find some very important things. We find another Grognard magazine.
Yes.
We find these trailer keys. And let's go ahead and use this terminal. Okay, here we go, and we can see that this is Blake Flynn's terminal. And when we go to the shipping manifests, these are for various trailers, shipments. And when we click on each one of them and read about it, it will update our map with the destination. So General Atomics Factory has now been added to our map. The Corvega Assembly Plant has now been added to our map. And the Mass Fusion Containment has been added to our map. And then we have this important message. As you can see, they've got some kind of smuggling or cargo boosting operation in place. However, they don't seem to be very good at it. They've already messed up on one shipment, and it would seem that Eddie is not too happy. So I don't know if that's why we find a bunch of corpses here, if that was before the bombs or as a result of Eddie's dissatisfaction. Don't really need that glass. Now let's see if we can, I think I'm going to stick with the rifle for a minute. We'll have another ghoul in here. Perhaps we can maybe sneak up on him a bit. Nope. Boy, it was a tough one. And what did we get for all that effort? A paintbrush. At least we get some more 10 mil rounds here. That was very important. Over here we have an armor workbench. A coffee pot. Some more gas canisters. An ammo box with fusion cells. Could have used some 10 mil, but that's okay. A clipboard. Fantastic. More duct tape. Again, this has been a really good loot run for us. Another clipboard. Oh, some Abraxo. We know we need that as an ingredient. Now we want to go up these stairs. More Abraxo. And then we see there's an area over there. And go out here on the roof to get to that. We get an ammo box. More 10 mil. Thank you very much. An additional pipe pistol, some cigarettes, coffee cup and a tin can. Here's another aluminum can. That's good. You're going to see very soon why it's important. All this oil is important. I'm going to leave this broom. Oh. Now, we also, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little walkway. And okay, we've jumped across. Then you can just jump up this and up here on the roof. You get another corpse. A duffel bag with some money. There's really nothing around here on the back side. So we can just go back. This is an easy way back here. We see there's a corpse right there. Here we go. More 10 mil. Thank you very much. And then we see there's a chem station there. If we jump down, back behind here, we have some more adhesive. Fantastic. As I said, this would be a very good loot run, as you'll find that adhesive is going to be needed very soon. We are going to move through some adhesive. Then after all of this, to get to the chem station, sometimes it looks like right now that reaver is deceased, but sometimes that one can be active. And here's a chem station should we need to brew any chems, which we're not going to do. All right. Now, here we see that we have this Protectron. Now, it is possible if you're playing a different character to where you have very little strength or you're almost out of ammo by the time you get here. You can sneak through the fence here. As you can see, you can kind of come across right there. And either sneak through the fence right there or sneak through the fence right here. And you can actually activate this Protectron and he'll take out all the ghouls for you. But we're going to want to go ahead and hack this terminal just for the XP. Now, as I've already shown terminal hacking, I may just edit this out real quick to get to the end, but to recap, always try to look for what I call the twofers. So lots of words that end in E, bear and rare, I'm going to go with them. See lots of words that start with R too. So let me start with bear.
Sweet.
So this is what we can do if you click on the control. Usually be asked to select a personality. So you can choose from all these different personalities. It just means that they will attack with different weapons. I'll just pick the construction worker. Yes, it could have gone with default, but just wanted to show you what would happen if we would change it, and then you can activate the unit.
Powering up. Protectron on duty. Warning.
Now, as we go through the wasteland, we will see these wicked shipping trailers, and now that we have a key to the trailer, we can open them up, and there's some goodies in here. More 10 mil, fantastic. A glow-sided 10 mil. Could have used that much earlier. There's another trailer here as we see that there are some irradiated barrels. We can run right past them, but before we do, let's go ahead and put on our gas mask for a little extra protection. And we'll try to sprint in. Get past them. So we get a teddy bear. I'm going to get that pepper mill because that does have a screw. And we have, let's see what we recover off of this. An oil can and a rocket ship. Fantastic. So that's better than nothing, but not by much. Did wind up picking up some rads, but we'll call that worth it. Let's go ahead and put that back on, even though I don't really think we're going to need it. So now we can kind of retrace our steps. We can swing back by the Abernathys and we can actually sell some of the items that we don't need. Now, if you come by at night, they're not going to be available. They'll be in their house. We could look in there real quick. Here's their kitty cat. Now, if we do go in there, you can see that their possessions are marked red. And if you steal from them, they will become extremely hostile. Now, Lucy would never steal. So as you can see, everything in here is marked red. In other words, taking it would be stealing. So there's old Blake. There's Lucy. Where's Connie? There she is. Let's go ahead and get gussied up for her. And we can now see that we've pushed our charisma up to 9 just with getting this attire on, which is going to give us some better prices.
What are you looking at? Never seen hard work before?
Man, she is
Looking
not
to make a
pleasant.
deal?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
So let's see what we have here. Okay, we've got an extra 10 mil pistol we don't need. We've got a glow-sighted one. But I think our current sights are better. Picked up 3 pipe pistols. And we have 2 pipe rifles, both bayoneted. This one is a light pipe rifle. So we can see the light one does less damage, and that's never what we want, so let's sell that. We don't need this laundered green dress since we have our sequin dress. And that looks like a pretty good... Oh, we don't need that cram. So that looks good. Let's just go ahead and do that. And now we're up to 442 caps. We can also, and we haven't utilized this feature yet, instead of walking all the way back to Sanctuary, let's see what time it is. It says it's currently 6:42 in the evening. We can actually just fast travel. So we can just fast travel back to the Sanctuary location. And here we are back at Sanctuary. Time to sleep for the night. Get some of our health back. Thanks for following along. I do appreciate everyone that takes the time to view these videos all the way to the end. If you liked it all the way to the end, please leave a comment and let me know. Again, if you're not subscribed, take the opportunity to subscribe. If you are subscribed, you can always support the channel in a more meaningful way by joining as a super subscriber, or just please help get the word out as it drives the algorithm, and it always helps to have a few more subscribers. So thanks again for following along with Lucy, and we'll pick this up again tomorrow. For her 5th day, we'll see if we can't help the Abernathys out in locating that locket for her.